Greetings, royal family, and welcome to another message by the Honorable Yahweh Beit Nun Sophie Yahweh. Now, royal family, this message was taught many years ago by the Honorable Yahweh and is being presented to you today by Yahweh's royal priesthood. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at Yahweh's royal priesthood, www.yahweh144000.com. And also, royal family, join us at the University of Yahweh, where classes are designed for the Godhead. Visit us at www.universityofyahweh.org. Also, royal family, listen to our weekly podcasts by the University of Yahweh, found on most podcast platforms. We look forward to you being there as well. Enjoy, royal family.
We have been brainwashed to believe that we're going to send our children to the best schools, the best public schools, for them to get a good education. You don't know what a good education is yourself, because you've been brainwashed. You know what a good education was, you wouldn't let your child go to public school. You teach your child yourself. You wouldn't let him go to no school. You keep him at home and teach him yourself before you let him be taught that mess. If you really knew and understood, and then you try to give your child good advice, and your child won't hear it. He'll sit there. But if your child does not have a righteous foundation, they can't make a righteous choice. But if they have a righteous foundation and you put before them the choices of good and evil, they'll choose good. Because they know the difference. It makes a parent feel desperate, terribly frustrated to present good, sound judgment to their children, and their children can't receive it. Think about this in verse 7. The carnal mind is hatred against God. He's not just against God, but he actually got a hatred inside. Hostile. Gets angry. Wants to go into a rage, highly agitated when you talk good to him. Sits with a look on his face, like, I have something. Start looking at their watch. I mean, can you imagine a kid that's got a watch, when you talk good, he's something, he's got some business. I've seen this. You are feeding him, clothing him, housing him, taking care of him, and when you talk good to him, he's got an appointment, an engagement. You should hurry up and finish. Has anybody seen what I'm talking about? Their friends are waiting on, they got somewhere to go. Am I touching anybody? I guarantee you, those your children that are carnal minded, when you start talking good talk, uplifting, morality, righteousness, they have somewhere to go. And if you walk in and cut TV off and say, let's talk about God, you want to see some kid that's pouting. You cut off my program. Yes, I'm paying the bills here. I'm cutting it off. And if you keep on talking, they get real sleepy. You ever notice? When you start teaching principles, they get real sleepy. Want to go to bed until you finish. Then all of a sudden, they wake up. As soon as you finish, they are alert again. I believe some of you all know I'm right. Now, for me to be chosen by my Father Yahweh, to be raised up from among you, exposed to the identical training that you are exposed. And for me to be able to escape from this, and then come and start building a nation of people from among us who love righteousness, holiness, and good things, and morality. Don't you know that's a miracle? A miracle is taking place right in the world's face. Can you imagine the challenge I had? To remain faithful to Yahweh regardless of opposition when a whole nation of people have been trained and brainwashed and programmed to be against God. How do you think they feel about someone who looks like them coming talking about his Father? They got to be against me, the Son. That means my road is not easy. Never has been, still isn't. But I'm determined. I'm going to win the world over to righteousness. I am determined to attract the world to do good and be ethical. I'm just determined to do it. I don't care who fights against me. I accept the challenge, and I will fight to bring the world over to good. And I don't need a gun for this. I'm fighting spiritually. That makes me unique. Here's the whole world carnal-minded. That the very children of God have been separated from Him, have been given a mind other than their Father. It's so rampant that you can look at the children of God on TV and they say, "Hi, Mom." See, they don't like fathers. It's "Hi, Mom." I mean, you see a big old 400-pound man just knocking people down on the football field. Look on TV almost like a sister. "Hi, Mom." I'm not saying don't love Mom, but what about Father? You're programmed to love mom because your father is God. Your true father is God. The man that lay with your mother and produced you is not your father. He's a tool through which the Father brought your existence about. The Father is the creator. Father is saying, hi, Father. Satan, the devil, knows that your true father is God, so he teaches you to say, hi, Mom. I'm here to bring you back to love your father. See, your father made mom too. You should really love him. He made both of them. It says here that not only are we programmed to be against God, but we're not subject to the law of God. Now, that makes us, you keep your hand on this one and turn to another one that says, what is sin? John chapter 3, verse 4. We are taught to sin. And here's the proof. By knowing what sin is. John chapter 3, verse 4, read.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
Now, we have over 500,000 young black men in jail right now. Over 500,000 in jail. 500,000 are in there because what? They went against the law of God. They're not in jail for keeping the law. They're in jail for going against the law. Why do they get AIDS? Going against the law of God. It's right in the Bible. All right, let's look at it. Leviticus 20:13. Leviticus chapter 20. I'm going to blow your mind on this one tonight. See, I never did this. I'm going to give you some insight. Leviticus 20:13. I'm going to lay it right on you because you hadn't thought about it. Read.
If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
Is the AIDS in the blood? Is the AIDS a blood disease? Say the blood shall be upon them. The disease will be in the blood. And they shall surely die from it. Ye shall know the truth. Now, how many of you glad I'm talking straight talk? Do you love me for talking straight talk? And that's how you get cleaned up and be ethical and moral and good and right and healthy. So in Romans 8:7, we see the carnal man is against God and is not subject to the law of God. Sin is the transgression of the law, meaning you break the laws of God. That's a natural consequence of the carnal mind. So what kind of minds are teaching our children? Who's in charge of national television programming? What kind of mind? So what's the result? Death. To be carnal minded is what? Death. So America is what kind of people? Carnal minded. And therefore they are in what people? Dead people. Walking dead. No wonder they want to war all the time. Go to war and drop bombs and just be crazy. Already dead. They just want to get in the ground. That's all left. So I am saying, come to Yahweh. Let's go to Matthew 11, 28. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. I am the solution. To carnal mindedness. I am the solution to sin. So I invite you all to come unto me. All of you that are laboring and are heavily laden with carnality, immorality, sin. And I will give you rest. I will give you peace of mind. I will give you joy, happiness. Rest is a peaceful state. Rest is an unagitated state. Rest is a tranquil state. Rest is a recuperative state. Huh? Yeah, rest where you regroup. Rest is a period where you regain strength. You regain that which is necessary to sustain life. Come to me. Yahweh. Good Yahweh. I'll give you rest. You don't have to suffer. I'll wipe away the tears from your eyes. I'll eliminate the hunger, the worry, the pain, the suffering. I will even destroy death from among you. No more death, no more sorrow. I've come to eliminate sorrow. I have the secrets to life and death, heaven and hell. I've come to establish the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahweh. Come to me, and I'll place you in heaven. Take my yoke upon you. Come and sit in my school. Some of you have been studying from some good schools. But you know, to learn anything good in America, you have to join a secret society. See, good is not taught in the open. You don't learn about Ada in the public school system. You don't learn about Mary, Martha, elected in the public school system. Come on. Face up. You don't learn about virtue and chastity. In the world. You have to learn these principles in secret. Something is wrong with this world when you can't learn how to be rectitudinal, perpendicular, except in secret. That's why the world knows I'm here, because I have come and revealed the name Yahweh openly, which has been the ineffable name hidden in secret. Oh, they know I'm here. By that act alone, all I have to do is you hey Yahweh. I don't have to say nothing else. Just publish that all around the world, which I'm doing, I've done. It's openly out. You know those 4 letters up there? Yeah, that's it. They know. I can prove to you that all the rulers know I'm here, that I'm the authentic one, just by coming up with that name. Why am I the only one from among you that came up with it? Nobody from you taught me, because if they taught me, then they would have been the ones that come up with it. The one that come up with it is the one. Because no one among us taught me. No one outside of us taught me, because it's the world's best kept secret. And it's obvious that I'm not bound. I'm a free man, therefore, since I'm free, I can set you free. And when the Son sets you free, you're free indeed. I'm the one sitting in the east seat. I've come for my seat too. Everybody sitting in my seat, I want you up. I'm sitting in my own seat. If you worship a man who doesn't have it all, then how can you hold back your worship of me who has it all? You will obey a man as most worshipful. How can it be most worshipful? That belongs to God. Only the Son is most worshipful. Only one man that can walk the earth and be most worshipful master. And that's the good master. See, you can't hold the seat. You have to actually be good. And only one is good. All others have sinned. Oh, hallelujah. I know I'm on the line. Take my yoke upon you. Sit in my school. Come and get my degrees, because I'm the only one that can raise you all the way up. I'm the only one. I have a school. I'm the great light. So it's your duty when you find the greater light, you should come and walk therein. You don't have to put on white to walk in my light. You can stay dressed just like you are. In fact, I prefer it. I just tell you, get your white ready, put it in the closet. The day will come, you'll grab it. Yeah, to live, you just grab it, boy. You say, yeah, I'm putting on my white. I don't want to die. But if you don't have white, how you going to put it on? You better get your robe made and put it in the closet in secret. Hide it way back. Box it up where nobody will know you got it. Fine. Wonderful. But you better have yourself one. I don't want those little white dresses. I don't want those little dresses up to your knees. I want that dress down. Take my yoke upon you. Do what? Learn of me. I'm encouraging you to learn of me. For I'm meek. But you don't know I'm meek unless you learn of me. And I'm lowly in heart. But then you don't know that unless you study these words and then come and learn of me and see, do I fit this or not? And if you do this, you shall find rest unto your soul. For really my yoke is easy Not hard. It's really easy. And my burden is light. I'm the true light. It doesn't have anything to do with 50 pounds. My burden is light. That's why I invite you to come to the light, the true light. Some of you may have seen some light, but see, you need the true light. Praise Yahweh. And when you come and learn of me, you discover all of that. That's how you be ethical. Now, how many of you agree that you can really see tonight? I mean, your mind is absolutely clear that we are taught to sin. That this whole society, TV, public schools, colleges, the whole fabric of society is designed to teach us to be carnal-minded, to sin, to be against God. That's why the Son has to invite you to come to Him. And notice, the public school system demands your children. They threaten you with jail if you don't give them your children. They are yours. They will send a police officer out. And they call him truant officer, whatever. And threaten you with jail if you don't turn your children over to them to teach your child against your God and against you. You tell me you're free? How can you say that you are free if you're not free to teach your children to love God? You don't control the textbook. Why don't you write textbooks and put God in it and teach your children morality? Why don't you just write textbooks and just put morality in it and ethics and virtue, chastity, justice, good behavior, honorable teachers? Why don't you do that? You will suddenly discover you have an opponent, strong opponent, against you teaching your children to be good. But being ignorant yourself as a parent, you innocently turn your little innocent baby over to the enemy of God. Not just your enemy, the enemy of God Himself. Turn your little children into devils. Anybody want to challenge me? Say I'm wrong. I know I'm right and you do too.